Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance. And today we are making another one chunk build. This time we're going to go for a little bit grand. We are going to try and do a one chunk base. So it's like a complete base off of just 16 by 16. We're not allowed to go over 16 by 16 in any direction. They are the rules, and I'm going to try my very best not to break them. So there we go. In the background you can see the one Chunk Blacksmith just about, and faded in the mist we've got the one Chunk Castle Keep. If you've not seen those already, do go and have a look. Let me know what you think about them. It would be lovely to have your opinion. But this is a one chunk base. So this is really good for people that have maybe only got one chunk on a server. Maybe there's some limitations, or maybe you just want to build stuff that's a little bit small. So let's see what we can't do. So as is normal with the one chunks, we're kind of doing it freestyle, but we have got various stone bits and pieces. We have got various wooden bits and pieces. We have got some various stuff that you'd have in your house, like chests and crafting tables and the like. And we've got some sundry items that we're also going to try and include. There might be other bits that go into this, and some of these might not go into it, although I suspect they probably will. Let's get on with it. As the idea of this is to be relatively mob proof, what we're going to do is we're going to raise this up a couple of levels. So we're going to come in one corner, so not this bit, but in one there. And then we're going to come up and around, and we're going to do exactly the same there. And then the same in the other corner over here, and the same in the corner over here. So that's the markings out of the legs, and we're going to bring it to high. There we go. 1, 2, and then on all of them we're going to go to high. Now on top of each of these we're going to stick one block of oak wood planks, just the one, and then we are going to run between these with slabs. Now the reason we're using slabs is because slabs are cheaper. You get more slabs per block of wood than you do oak wood planks, so it's far more economical in survival to do it with planks, and you get exactly the same result. In fact, it looks just a little bit nicer underneath because you get that extra gap, which I quite like, I have to be saying. Then we've got this coming all the way along here, whoops, to complete that. And then all we have to do is just fill in the middle. So let's get on with that. There we go. So that's a 14 by 14 square of oak wood slabs. Now you know it's 14 by 14 because the bottom is 16 by 16, and we know we've not gone over it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do upside down stairs all the way around. Now we will be fiddling with these in just a minute in one area, but we're doing upside down slabs all the way around just as a trim for now. Now this serves a couple of purposes. One, it gives us a very, very clear limit to the outside of our base. We can't go past the edge of these upside down steps, which is great because now we know exactly where our limitations are, which is good. But it also means that spiders can't climb up and get you because they can't get past. We're going to get also all the way around, and again this is potentially just temporary for now, but we're going to go all the way around with fencing, and again that gives us another clear limit to where we can go. This is 16 by 16. We cannot go over this line, otherwise we've gone outside of our chunk, and that ain't what we're trying to achieve. So that goes round to there. Okay, perfect. So now what we're going to do is we want to decide where is our front. Now I'm going to have our front slightly offset there, like that, and we're going to come in 2, and I think that's probably just about enough. You know what, no, we're going to come in 3, and then what we're going to do is we're going to change those for full blocks. And the reason we're going to do full blocks is because we want to be able to get steps in there, and we're going to put steps down like that, and they go to the limit of your square, your 16 by 16 square, and then dig down into those upside down steps there and fill those back up again. There we go. So we're at the limit of our chunk. We haven't gone over it. That's perfect. And what we are going to do is we're going to get oak wood there and there, oak wood there and there, and it just gives a bit of a trim to the steps. We're going to just make sure we completely sign that off with oak wood on both sides, so as we've not got any holes that we can fall down as we're walking up. It just makes for a nice little extra bit. There we go, that's perfect. We're going to trim that bit off there. Actually, I'm going to do that and then that, and we're going to do exactly the same on this side. So has it already been done? No, it's because the steps have done it for us. That is beautiful. A thing of beauty. There we go. So we've got our exit and entrance to our base. Now, yes, 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 you can get mobs walk up this. I appreciate that. I really do. If you want to, you could redstone it up. I'm not going to do it for the purpose of this. This is a dead, easy, quick build. But you could, if you wanted to, perhaps put a gate on it, or some kind of blocker here so as they couldn't come past. It's entirely up to you. Lots and lots of different options that you could do there to make sure that the mobs don't get in. But we are now on our 16 by 16 platform, and we need to do a number of things. Now, the first thing I want to do is actually to give ourselves something to eat. Now, the reason I want to do that first is because we're going to be building a farm out of dirt. It's not going to be very big. It's just going to be 5 by 3, and we are going to fill it up with dirt all the way across like that. That's brilliant. But what we do need to do is come underneath it, because we're going to need to do something right in this middle block. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So this is the middle block there, I think. Yes, it is. So we need to turn that middle block into a water block, but to do that, we need to put something underneath it. Otherwise, it's not going to be a water block. So we're just going to put a double block there just to support the water. Up it comes. We get our bucket of water, and we shove it in the middle like that. That's perfect. Then get yourself a hoe. Hoe up all of that bit. Sow some seeds, or maybe you want carrots. I don't know. What do you like to eat? Get yourself something in there. There you go. Let that grow. And the reason we've done that first is because then that's going to grow up really nicely for us all the way until we finish this build. So that is the farm area. We also want somewhere to live. So this is where we get a little bit of stonage going, because I prefer personally houses that have got a combination of stone and wood. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in a 7 by 7 square. So that is 1, and we're going to put wood on that one. 1 there, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1. So we should have 7 by 7. That should be a square, and I have completely miscounted somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's because that's like that. There we go. Then get yourself your cobble and run your cobble all the way around in a horseshoe like that, and leave a hole there. Get a door, shove your door from the inside in like that. So that is the start of our house. So we want to build these up 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and the same on the other 2. There we go. And we're going to come across. So this is a fairly familiar way of building a house. I'm sure you agree. You should know this by now. Dead simple. There we go. So we've got a nice outline. Now I've not got any glass, so let's get myself some glass now. And I'm going to put glass in there, there, and there. And also coming around the outside, there, there, and there. That's all the glass I'm going to use on this one actually. Then we're going to get some wood. We're going to do it slightly differently to the way you might have expected. We're going to get wood there and there. We're going to run wood all the way along the back like that, and wood there, and wood there. And this is going to give us a bit of a two-tone house, because what we're going to do above this is another load of stone. So we're going to come around, another load of stone all the way around, leaving that back bit. It's a little bit stripy at the minute, but we're going to fix that. Coming around there, there, and there. Right, so that is the primary structure. That is not how we're going to leave it, because you should know by now, if you've watched any of my videos, that we are going to change some of this stone for other types of stone, just to make it look like it is a little bit more textured. I'll shove that there, that like that, that like that. Get that there, that there. And we're going to get also some stone bricks. And we're going to get the stone bricks working for us like this. Come around this side. More stone brick there, I think. And a little bit of stone brick there. And then come around, stone brick in the middle, stone brick to the side. Okay, so we've got what looks like the start of a half decent house. I am actually going to change my mind. I'm going to get blocks of glass. I'm going to shove a block of glass right there and there, because I think it does actually look just a little better, doesn't it? Then we're going to get some cobblestone steps. I'm going to come in on that side, all the way around there, similarly in there, and in there. So this isn't a really intricate house build like we've done before. This is a fairly basic house build, and the reason we're going for basic is because this is more of a base than some big clever house build. We're doing something that's just a little bit easier. So then we're going to get cobblestone stairs, and we are going to make our roof. We are allowed to overhang because that overhang is on the edge. We're going to come all the way along, and we're allowed to overhang there as well. Do the same on this side. We're allowed to overhang all the way along and overhang. And then what we're going to do is a really basic A-frame to this gable, up and over. Same on this side, up until you meet with a gap in the middle. There should be a 1 block gap. And there is, that's perfect. And then we're going to do exactly the same on this side. There we go. I'm going to come down and the other side. Perfect. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get some cobble block. We're going to shove it in there. Now ordinarily we would overlap this, but we're not going to put a lip on that side. We are, however, going to put a lip on that side. And then we're going to run our, where is the spruce wood block? There's a spruce wood block. We're going to run a spruce wood block all the way along there like that. And we're going to put spruce wood stairs all the way along here like this. And we're going to do the same on the other side. And then upside down stairs. One more set. Make sure they're upside down, otherwise it don't look right. And there you go. And do the same on the other side. Again, really simple, upside down steps. Then we get a slab. We're going to put a wooden slab there and get a cobble slab over that and over that. There we go. So that makes for quite a nice looking little roof. I like it very much. So that is, where's my, there it is. Right, so that is all but this area in here. And what we're going to do in here is we're going to replace these with, no, not that one, and that one. Put those back. And then in here, we're going to build up a shape like that. Where's my glass block? Get a glass block in there. Then we're going to do the same on the other side. We're going to indent one. So it's that one and that one. There and there. Same here, that one and that one. There and there. Indent one. And bring that like that. So that makes for a nice indent there. We like that. And then we're going to get more fence. And we're going to just put a little bit of detail on the inside of that back. Top corner of that one. Top corner of that one. Oops, I can't get over. And the top corner of that one, because we require some shutters, which we're going to put on like that. like that, and there as well. We're then going to get a torch, show it directly over that middle bit, over the middle bit of that, and also over the middle bit of that. And then here, when you think, what are we going to do to make that look less, I don't know, less blocky? We're going to put some ladders on it just to give it a little bit of extra detail. So that is the living area for our base. So that's where you're going to have your bed. So let's get ourselves a bed. I've just noticed I've not actually got a bed. Let's have a blue bed today, shall we? Let's get rid of the water for now. We're going to come inside, and inside you've got enough room for your bed and crafting table, and we can get plenty of storage all the way along here, there and there, similarly there and there. That'll open perfectly fine because it's situated underneath a step, so that works. And we're also going to get our furnace, because furnaces can go there, and they will work beautifully too. So you've got pretty much everything you need for your base there in terms of living accommodation, but there's a few more things that you want for your base that we've not accommodated just yet, and that's what we're going to do next. So we're going to build a similar thing to the side here, except this one to the side is not going to be 7 by 7. We're going to get one block in the middle here, then we're going to come across 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one block there. Now that is not 5 by 5, it is not 7 by 7, it is actually 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and that is okay because we need to kind of be a little bit more even with this one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and we're going to come across to there. So we built ourselves a bit of a rectangle there, and in this rectangle we're going to come up 4, fairly familiar that we always come up 4 like that. But what we are going to do here is we're going to get, I've not got any obsidian, have I? Where's my obsidian? There's my obsidian. Let's get some obsidian. So we're going to get obsidian here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take out that and that. We're going to fill those with obsidian. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then, now these don't have to be obsidian blocks, these ones here, if you don't want them to, can just be normal blocks. So that gives us a nice little nether portal area for our base. We're not going to light it yet, we'll light it in a minute. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come up one more, because we want to come above that nether portal, and we're going to come across like that, and we're going to build a horseshoe shape. We're not coming across the front because we want to do something else with the front, but we've got a horseshoe shape there. But what we do want to do is we want to get, again, our steps. We've got enough obsidian now. Our steps are going to come up from, except I can't control myself, I'm going to come up from here. 2 steps there, upside down, 2 there, upside down, 2, upside down, 2, upside down, and then 2. So that is going to be the way we get up to this next level. And again, we need to find ourselves our slabs, sorry, and bring the slabs at the top level right the way up to before these ends of the wood. So come right along, build a nice platform right to the end, which gives us a little bit more area. So that's a nice underside there. I think we've got our portal there, we've got an area there. We're going to do some more with this in a moment, but what we're going to do up here is we're going to create ourselves an outdoor area a little bit. We're going to come up 3, then we're going to run a fence along all the way along the outside like that, right to that post like that. So you can see we've not got a massive area. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but that's fine because that's all we need. What we're going to come in with now is a bookshelf, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do another second level, and then we're going to come in the middle and we're just going to do that. And then here, we're going to shove ourselves an enchanting table. That becomes our enchanting area. That will fully charge. We've got no problems, no concerns that that is not going to be fully charged because we've got enough bookshelves with which to do that. We're then going to up the level of the fences on here, another 2, and we're going to use spruce wood slabs on top of all of these, and we're going to come along this way like that. We're going to do the same on this side, and then we're going to come up like that and create a really low flat type of gable sort of end thing like that, and one more which spans right the way across the 2. Whoops. So now we've got an outdoor indoor enchantment area. We need to get a little bit of storage because the enchantment area will obviously need some lapis. That is enough to be able to put enough lapis in there for us to be able to use that enchanting area. Very, very nice. Underneath here, we want to create something else. So we're going to get, where is our steps? There we go. We're going to have some steps, and we're going to create 1, 2, whoops, except I can't get there. 2, 3, like that. 1, 2, 3, and like that. So we've got a little 1 by 3 trough, for want of a better phrase. It's a trough, and then we're going to put a water source there. So this middle one here is a constant water source. We're going to shove a slab there. We're going to shove a slab there. So we cannot access the 2 original sources. We can only access the one in the middle, which means that permanent water source will never, ever, ever, ever go away. We're then going to get, unsurprisingly, a brewing stand, which is going to come on this side. And where's the chest? There's a chest in number 1. We're going to have a double chest on one side and a double chest on the other. So underneath there, we've got our brewing area, and up the top here, we've got our enchanting area. Let's make sure we shove in, whoops, where's my anvil? Always good to stick in an anvil, and that allows you to do some repairs at the same time. So that has given us nether portal, enchantment, potions, living, and food. There's not a lot else to do, but there is a couple of things. So just to prove that this was entirely freestyle, we are going to do something that I wasn't planning on. We're going to pop wood all the way along here like this, and I think this is going to look all right, and create a wall there. We're going to do exactly the same here. We're going to replace that, and the same here like that. Where we got a gap, we will be putting a half slab, but we won't do that just yet. I'm going to do exactly the same here and here. So let's just get these half slabs in. So there we go. So we've got what's effectively a completely enclosed space right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to break open an entrance to that space just here. So we're going to go down into it, not there. Oops, I've come in one too far. Whoops. Let's get that back. We're going to come in just there. So this is going to be the entrance under this way. This is where we're going to have our little living space as well. So let's get ourselves some steps down. These are going to have to be, hang on, change those for fullies. Get those like that. Get those upside down. Get those like that. Get those upside down. And those like that. So now we've got a nice entranceway. We can make this look better by putting that up like that, and that completes that area beautifully. And we just need to fill it like that. That's perfect. So now we've got a massive area here that we can use for any number of different things. Now I think this is our processing area. By processing, I mean we're going to have a number of furnaces, and a number of storage devices. You could even, if you wanted to, put in a bit of a automated storage system in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a load of furnaces in on this side like that, and then we're going to get storage there and there, there and there, there and there. We need to get some light in, obviously, so let's put some light on the wall there, on the wall there, underneath there, and in between. That's great. So now we've got a massive area under here that you can pretty much do whatever you want. Now, I don't know what you might like to do with this area. You might want to create an even bigger automated system, or a number of automated systems. You might want to make some kind of dance floor for you to do your 60s disco moves. I don't know. This is an opportunity for you to do something really special. You could have your animal farm here. That would be a really nice idea. Perhaps cordon off an area like this that you could put your horse into, so your horse comes in this way. There's lots of options open to you, and I think I like the idea of a stable. So I'm going to bring the stable idea to life by bringing around this like that. So all we're going to have is just one area like that. We're going to bring that there and that there, and we're going to get a gate. In fact, we're going to get two gates. Put that there and that there for the gates. That's perfect. And then we're going to get a horse. Where's my horse? That's my horse. We're going to spawn ourselves a little horse in there. Hello, Gigi. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. Do you want a mate? There you go. Have a mate. You can be friends. And that can have a little bit of light there and there. And I think those horses are fairly happy being in there. That's quite a nice little stable. So this place couldn't be any more simple, but it's got everything you need. Genuinely, it's got food. I've got some sugarcane growing there now. We've got stuff inside the house. We've got your bed, as well as your crafting table, some armor, storage. We've got furnaces. It's all dead easy. And then we've got, as I say, the food and the sugarcane both there. Round here, we have got enchantment and storage. Down here we've got potion making and storage and a nether gate. It's perfectly good to go through that portal. And then down here we have got lots of smelting capabilities, far more storage, and our little stable, which actually is quite a nice little idea to have under your base, because then the horses can just go flying out of there as much as you would like. It is a relatively complete one chunk base. Very, very little you could add to that would give it any more functionality. And this is a functional base we're talking about. It's not just about pretty, it's about use. And there you go. That's just 16 by 16 blocks, and you've got a base that doesn't tower miles into the air. So it's not like you cheat going miles up into the air to make something that's, you know, one chunk but 468 blocks high or anything daft like that, which I know isn't possible for you people in the comments. It is 16 by 16 blocks, and it has got very little height as well. Dead easy in survival. You could do this relatively quickly. There isn't an awful lot there that is too complicated to do. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please do make sure you slap that like button, and then perhaps I'll carry on making the one chunkers. And also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell. It'd be great to see you in my sub club and notification squad, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.